Alright, good morning, y'all. I'm trying this. I'm just going to show you what I made for breakfast or making. So, this is how the eggs I told you I had to do. They're so big. I mean, look at that. That's the fruit of those chickens. Alright, I normally use about, I already made my pancake batter. Let it sit while I, prayed and studied my Bible this morning. And I had the cast iron pan, heating up a little bit. It helps it thicken up. Makes them real good. But these, I normally do about a couple for my brother and I, 1 egg a piece. And normally I fix about 3 or 4 pancakes a piece. You can wash your eggs off and all before, and I'll do that. So you don't risk getting, what do they call it, salmonella. I think these, this end is the oldest. Yeah. Alright. I'll wash them and come back. Oh yeah, you want to make sure that it's cold water, because if it's warm water, see these little pores in it? I don't know, but there's pores in there, and if you wash it with warm water, it'll go into the pores. Make sure it's cold water you wash them with, if you got farm eggs. So I got these sausages. I should have been cooking them while the eggs was washing, but just sausages from Walmart. I would just start making some of the sausage we have from where we got our venison processed by the butcher's block, dry fork. You got a freezer full. Thanks be to God. Don't worry, I froze them. They're not expired. The only thing you gotta do is watch about these is they like to roll around a lot. As you'll probably see. So I'll actually do this. They don't roll around so much. So I got my 2 eggs, some milk, some pepper mix, peppercorn medley from Sam's Club, some salt in there. I'm going to scramble them up, and when these sausages get done cooking, I'm going to put the eggs in there. Well, the sausages is done, and I've warmed up my plates so it doesn't cool off my food. Uh-oh, we got a flyer. There we go. I warmed up my plates, and I got an oven thing. Not an oven thing. I don't know what you call them. But I just got that. Don't worry, my hands is clean. I got that, and I'm going to put another on top of it so the stuff don't get cold. It's a pretty one for you. A little dirty, but before I finished, I squeezed the sausages a little bit. Got some of the grease out onto the pan, so we got some lubrication for the eggs. Okie dokie. I might get a little bit more bacon grease put in there. Yeah, I've been collecting bacon grease. It's about, this is one of them small ones. It's a little over 50 milliliters. I just, this little baster, that. And do that. I keep it in this, and I put just paper towel on top of it because you don't want to lock it up. Then folks say it'll go rancid. Yeah, I think we're ready to go now. And I think this is actually a 12-inch pan, and you see how it fills it up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of my silicone spatulas right here. That's what I normally use on my eggs. They say you want to, I don't know, what do they call it? Wait till it forms like a crust where you can easily get it. Not forced, like much force. Work it in. But things don't always go according to plan on this. Not all my pan is the same hot, so I'll just go ahead and get this and no, not yet. I'll flip it. We had a little shower rain last night. They said we had a little bit of thunderstorms. I never heard them. But, yeah. After I cook my egg, I'll show y'all how I'll show y'all cooking the first couple pancakes and the last couple. And, that'll be the video. So, I was actually wrong. Oh man, I just talked to you. It was non-copyrighted music. They asked me when the next video was going to be up, and I didn't know I was going to do this. I just thought, hey, I've seen other folks do it, I'll do it. I'm not trying to follow a crowd. It's just to show you what I do. I say the eggs are about done. Me and my brother split them half and half. Sometimes I normally split myself the bigger half because I'm a glass half full kind of guy, you know. I guess that's about equitable. Normally, I'll split our 3 pieces of sausage into 1.5 a piece. I'll put it at opposite ends of the plate. There's that one, and there's this one. Normally I get like a paper towel or something and wipe out my pan, or I'll just use this and get the little excess off. I probably will get a little paper towel and wipe off the excess. I know they say you don't want to do this a whole lot because of the lint and the paper towel and all that. You got to use a lint-free cloth. I ain't never seen a lint-free cloth. They all make lint, all the same. So I'll put a little bit more this bacon grease that's on this brush on here. Preparation for the pancakes, because you don't want them to stick. I'm gonna put this back on top of here so they stay warm. I'm gonna fix my brother's before I cook mine. Alright, we're back. I'm back, however you want to say. But I use this real maple syrup. It ain't Wayne's. I don't know how I could get any of Wayne's maple syrup. But here's the maple syrup I use. This is from Aldi's and it's... Alright, so apparently my phone didn't record that video, but I cooked my brother's first pancake. And I'll do it again. Just do a little wipe on this. Must not have recorded the cooking of the eggs either. Okay, do that. Then I pour this for, it's about 3 seconds or so. 1, 2, 3. Here we are. And it is not a particular amount of time that I cook these for. It's just until it looks ready, you know? I mean, I've only been doing this since the first or second week of this quarantine thing. Coronavirus, COVID-19, since we haven't been in school. And it's real pretty today. It's supposed to be up to 76, like 60 this morning when I woke up. This is this pancake number 2. Boom. Just like that. I'm actually going to go open the window right here. Kitchen window. Some of those pretty birds and some of the breeze and all that. Okay. Looks like it's about ready to flip onto the plate. You're gonna do that. Get my butter. Let it get it soak up. Okay. That. Get me syrup on there. Fix him another one. Well, I'm gonna spread it around a little bit for him. Okay. Fix him one more. I'm gonna fix mine. Well, that was my first pancake. I actually hold it for about 4 seconds. There's a literal huge bubble right here. I'm actually, this is going to be a good one right here. Just do a little of that, a little of that. That's what I do. Okay. Wipe her down. Brush her down. I'm gonna hold it about 4 seconds. Or pour for about 4 seconds. See, I get bigger pancakes because I was the cook, you know. One, two, three, four. It's gonna be a weird shaped one. And then the last one, the next one's gonna be the last one. It's normally just how long it takes me to get all the batter out. At least the most I can. And what I did this last one, I flipped it over and slapped, not like literally, but I flipped it over and it hit with a slap. That's all I'm gonna say. It wasn't, I didn't just lay it on there. Alright, it's ready to flip. You can tell it's ready to flip. I didn't do that one like I did the last one. But it's still gonna rise. It's starting. Told me yesterday I was going to video my breakfast cooking. I told you it was crazy. Today I'm doing it. I ain't gonna do this every day. But just so you know what I do, you know. Y'all definitely want to know how I cook breakfast. I guess it's ready to flip, but don't look like it's rising anymore. I'm going to try to do the last one like I did the first one for you, so you know what I was talking about. How did I get up there? See, I like to let my stuff soak in. I think it tastes better like that. Pepper's good and soaked in. The bottom one is always the best after you put all the syrup on it. All the rest of them. That's about all I can get. It almost looks like we're ready to flip. I'm gonna flip this one good this time. Like that. That probably is gonna rise pretty good. It's rising. Now I normally drink a cup of coffee in the morning. I don't drink it for the caffeine. I drink it because I like how it tastes. But I've been researching last night, actually after I finished supper, eating supper. Researching and seeing if you can drink coffee with caffeine in it and not become addicted to the caffeine in it. So I stumbled upon this Smithsonian science one, and they explained the science behind the addiction to caffeine. It's not directly an addiction. Your body doesn't get addicted to caffeine itself. Well, okay, so caffeine, it's fat and water soluble, so it can get through the veins, and water and into the cell, which is a poly something. It's a hydrophilic head and a hydrophobic tail, or whatever. But it's a fat that the cell membrane, and that they say that breaks the brain blood. I don't know what they call it. Like, it can get to your brain faster, basically what it amounts to. And I'm just putting this in here to warm it up, just to get a little bit cooler. So basically, it gets to your brain faster, and what the caffeine does is it's very similar. The chemical in caffeine is actually also part of cellular. It also has a chemical similar to cellular respiration, like when your body's making its own energy by breaking down stuff. It's a chemical similar to that, and it kind of mimics it on your brain, and adenosine, and I can link the article or whatever in the description, but I looked it up, and so what that does is it inhibits some aspects of your body's like response, like the endocrine system, which is the like your nerves and ow. Yeah, that was dumb, I know. But it inhibits some, which sends others into overdrive. So like it makes more like energy, like, I guess. It keeps you awake, I guess. I don't know. Y'all can read it for yourself. This is just a little summation of it. And your body becomes used to have, what happens is your brain has more of the adenosine receptors, so you're gonna want more caffeine, and when you don't get that caffeine, you're gonna have the common headaches and all that that most folks know about if they've ever tried to quit drinking it. Because your body is used to having the caffeine, and when it doesn't, it's like, hey, alright. And it also inhibits, like it lowers or reduces the production of norepinephrine. I can't remember what that one does. I'll have to look it up. I remember learning it in my anatomy class last year, but I don't remember exactly what it does. But yeah, that's my breakfast. Also, if you heard somebody screaming or yelling in the background of the video, that was my brother. Nothing is happening to him. He's playing Fortnite, the video game, with other people, and he gets kind of vocal with it. I don't understand it. It's like he's a slave to it now, and I can't really do anything about it. He's real pale. You can tell he plays it all the time and hardly ever goes outside. Oh man, if he actually watched this, he wouldn't be happy. But all right. So I got the Smithsonian Magazine article, and I found a hormonesociety.org explaining about norepinephrine. It's one of the adrenaline hormones and neurotransmitters. Instead of my cup of milk and a cup of coffee, I had a cup of milk and a cup of juice, orange juice, and I kind of miss the coffee. I like how it tastes, but Paul said something like, all things are lawful, yet not all things are beneficial. And something about I don't want to be enslaved to something like that. I don't want to just be bound to drink a cup of coffee because the caffeine, because the brain. But you know, I also used to drink green tea. It's supposed to be really low caffeine, but I'm gonna cut out caffeine for at least the most I can. I mean, probably even decaf, because I had been drinking decaf coffee. Even it's just lower caffeine and not no caffeine. So I'll see y'all later, I guess. I don't get used to these every day. I just wanted to just do that, tell you what I had for breakfast and how I fixed it. Normally on one day of the weekend and about Wednesday, I fix oatmeal, and yeah. So hopefully I'll be able to get in the shop, working more on the Shosugi-ban on the wood. I about finished it yesterday. I think I might go over it a little once over. The pictures I've seen that when people do it, they basically char the wood. And like you stuck it in the fire and the outside burned a little and got kind of coaly, and then they take their wire brush and go over it and knock that off. That gives a deeper. I don't have a lot of burning supplies, and we actually have a burn ban now. You can't have open fires that aren't contained now. So I can't really go outside and do that because, it's against the law, and I'm bound by the law, Romans 13, to be obedient to authorities over me. And my parents told me not to. So that's another one. So y'all have a good day today, and enjoy the weather if you're able.